Hello everyone, this is my second video on YouTube. And today, for my second video, I'm going to be playing this game, because why not? Okay. Whole game just froze. This is cool. This game is so stupid. It always does this kind of crap. Oh, finally. Okay. Let's play some war. So right below my channel, if you just unsubscribe and just give me a thumbs down, you'll get rid of any cancer that you have. Because it can be pretty cancerous to watch these videos. Not very good at this game, so...
We're engaging in a surprise attack to break through the front line, deep into enemy territory. But we must move quickly, or the enemy will destroy the last two bridges and trap our forces. Escort our tanks and break through the front line towards the bridge.
You're gonna see me die more than I kill anyone.
A is advancing!
Oh my god.
A is on the move! Anton is moving forward! The hedgehog is removed! A can now advance! A is falling back! C can move with the hedgehog destroyed! C has almost crossed the front line! We must get one more tank across the line!
Oh god. Oh my god.
The hedgehog is removed. Bertha can now advance.
For those of you that don't play a lot of any of this game is one of those games where if you spawn, if you just
blocked by a hedgehog,
like throw every grenade you have and use an auto rifle, just spam grenades, you're gonna get kills because you don't need any talent or any actual skill to do anything in this game. I'm trying to pick up a weapon I saw over there I want.
B is moving forward, defending.
So you don't need any actual skill or any actual talent.
Just
spam grenades, you'll be fine.
Anton is pulling back. It needs to be escorted.
Oh my god.
2 minutes until the enemy destroys the bridge.
This is that game. Just throw every grenade you have, pretty much as soon as you spawn in.
It needs an escort. Anton is pulling back. It needs to be escorted.
Oh my god.
A is close to breaking through the front line.
What?
We've broken through the front line. Keep moving towards the bridge.
And of course, because I have like no
tank is
good
running low
guns,
on
I need
fuel.
to
Steal fuel from the enemy, or our attack will
steal
stall.
guns from people that die.
Enemy airdrop incoming! An enemy tank disabled one of our tanks. We have only one tank left. We destroyed their ambush, but our last tank is almost out of fuel. Steal fuel from the enemy. We are taking A! Fight for the fuel! Oh! Successfully delivered!
Suck at this game.
Take the enemy fuel!
Might as well go for this spawn right here. Exactly.
Steal fuel from the enemy! Two minutes until the enemy destroys the bridge. We are stealing A! The enemy has taken back A! B has been dropped! We are stealing B! We need fuel for our tanks! We are grabbing B!
God damn it!
We are stealing B! Pick up B! We are grabbing B!
I can't even do anything in this game. Every time I spawn in, I just kind of die from some no-life who just uses an auto rifle because he can't actually play this game with a gun that takes talent.
The bridge is destroyed. B successfully delivered.
Rambler, what is that?
We have stolen enough fuel. Our tank can advance and capture that bridge. Enemy airdrop incoming. Move fast and escort our tank across before the enemy can destroy the bridge. Tanks advancing. Protect it.
Everyone who just plays this game just uses auto rifles and grenades because they can't actually play this game because they have no skill.
Tank is on the move.
If you need to use grenades and like mounted LMGs to get any kills in this game, then you have no skill. The only reason why I'm using a shotgun is because everyone else is using such cheap weaponry that there's no point in me trying to play fair with an M1 Grand or whatever I was using. There's no point in me trying to play nice if they're all just going to be using grenades and auto rifles and just throwing every grenade they have as soon as they spawn in. Oh crap.
Enemy flamethrower in the field.
Like, use a weapon that takes skill. That's why my main loadout is an M1 Grand. Because I actually have to try to get a kill with that thing. else just uses grenades and auto rifles, so now I'm gonna use a shotgun.
The tank's moving forward. Escort the tank so it can get across the
It
bridge.
didn't. Okay, whatever. Didn't even show the grenade symbol on my screen.
Tank is
At
on
least
the
I didn't
move.
see it. Whatever.
They've detonated one of the bridges.
Oh my god.
There's only
And my
one
character
bridge
can't
left
run
now.
very
We
long.
have to move quickly before the enemy destroys it.
Crap. Oh crap. God damn it. Oh yeah.
The tank's moving forward.
We're all gonna die.
Escort the
That's not
tank
what I wanted
across
to
the
pick up.
bridge.
That's what I wanted to pick up. Oh god damn it.
Tank is on the move.
No.
Tank is retreating. It needs an escort. 2 minutes until the enemy destroys the bridge.
What is happening?
The tank's moving forward.
So everyone else plays the game. Why don't, oh my god. Why shouldn't I play the game the same way everyone else does?
The tank's advancing. Protect it.
Try to use an M1 Grand, but you guys just have to spam grenade like that.
Move! The enemy will blow up the bridge soon.
Still can't even get a kill, even when I'm cheating.
Nearby to escort it.
Just so you guys know, I consider auto rifles, grenades, and shotguns cheating in video games.
Tank is on the move. 1 minute until the bridge is destroyed. The tank's advancing. Protect it. The tank's moving forward. Get in there and escort the tank.
And I died.
Tank is retreating. It needs an escort.
I was in game chat the whole time, didn't even realize
30
it.
seconds left.
I muted everyone.
Tank is on the move.
And oh god. And I hate how knives are one shot. That's
10
kind of stupid.
seconds left. We've won. The bridge is ours.
We've won.
Now our forces can
Okay.
advance and destroy the enemy.
Not really sure how we did that. Okay, so I created a party so that doesn't happen again. So I honestly didn't even know I was in game chat. Oh.
The Krauts are using a sneak attack to break through the front lines. Hold them off until our demolition teams destroy the last 2 bridges and trap the German forces.
Didn't even
Stop the Germans from escorting their tanks through the front line.
Oh my god.
A is advancing. Stop it. A is blocked by our hedgehog.
Damn right. It's blocked by whatever the hell a hedgehog is.
B is advancing.
Oh!
We can advance now.
I may have died.
Keep firing. Near the pan go. A is on the move.
Idiot.
A is almost crossed the front line.
I don't know where it was.
A's retreating. Keep firing. B's falling back. Keep killing his escort. A's falling back. B has almost crossed the front line.
Gotcha.
Baker's pulling back. B's retreating. Keep firing. B's falling back. Keep killing his escort. Baker's pulling back. Enemies behind the parapet. Think I got him. There by the long wall. B's retreating. Keep firing. In 2 minutes, we'll be ready to destroy the bridge. Able is moving forward. Kill the soldiers around him.
Gotcha.
Abel's pulling back. A is advancing. Stop it. Nailed him. A's retreating. Keep firing.
Oh, I got no bullets. It's my secondary pistol.
A's falling
Great.
back.
What I always wanted. What is this? Cool shotgun.
Abel's pulling back.
Spam grenades at me because you can't get a kill.
A's retreating. Keep firing. 1 minute left. Destroy our head car. Baker can advance now.
Oh, I didn't even see him. Oh, that's bullcrap.
C has almost crossed the front line. C is retreating. Keep up the pressure. C's falling back. 30 seconds left. A is close to breaking through the front line.
Oh,
Stop the crowd from getting another tank
failure.
over the front line.
Oh. Oh, okay. I guess one of their tanks made it
10 seconds
through.
left.
Oh my god. Stop just using grenades, guys. Come on.
Baker's moving forward.
Call of Duty can be so much more than just spam grenades, but no one wants to use anything else.
We did it. We stopped them from
Call of
breaking
Duty
through
can
the
be so
line.
much more than just
It gave our
spam
team enough
grenades
time
and
to
use
destroy the
shotguns
bridge.
and auto rifles. But everyone who plays this game, that's all they do. So if the community doesn't change, the game won't. Because Sledgehammer is going to build the game to suit the majority of people that play this game. So if the majority of people that play this game use auto rifles and shotguns, and then there's one of those guns that's underpowered and enough people complain about it enough, they will buff it. Or nerf it, respectively. But this game can be so much more. People just have to stop using guns that don't take any talent to actually get a kill with. Let's go play something else. Sure, why not? Ay, ay, ay. Like, I do use shotguns and auto rifles and grenades, but my point of view on the situation is, if you use a gun that is too powerful, then you're only using it because you're so bad at the game that you can't get a kill with anything else. Like, this is a pretty overpowered gun. And I'm only using it because I'm trying to even the playing field with everyone else who is using very similar. Oh! Yep, like that. Like, I'm not really sure what that was, but he just kind of ran up to me and then just sprayed and prayed. Like, that's not how you should be playing Call of Duty. But it's what the game is now, I guess. Or do whatever that is. Like, I guess he just assassinated me. That's cool. My only question is, how did he even know I was there? Because this gun is suppressed. Trying to pick up this gun that's like right here.
Enemy recon aircraft in the air.
How am I still alive? I suck at this game. Oh! I suck at this game.
Enemy recon aircraft in the air.
You serious? Can I please jump out of the window?
Enemy bomb incoming! Get to cover! Delta team in position, awaiting target information.
Oh man. Ugh. Oh man. Didn't get the chance to use my mortar. Second lieutenant, first class. Nice. Might as well.
Search and destroy. Demolish their ordnance and crush the
me
enemy supply line.
saying
We have the explosive.
that people should stop using those types of weapons. It's not me trying to complain or like, I mean, I guess I am complaining, but it's not like I'm saying that everyone who does that, everyone who uses those types of weapons are, you know, not good people. It's just I'm saying that if a community is going to be playing whatever game they choose to play, they need to be able to look at the good and the bad, and they need to be able to criticize the game that they play, because if they can't criticize the game, then the game's never going to get better. It is always just going to stay the same. So, if you see a problem in a game that you play, like, I don't really like Call of Duty. But one of the reasons why I don't really like it is because of, like, this guy, Transturb, whatever his name is. Did I totally just butcher his name?
Search and destroy. Supply lines inside wars.
Am I retarded? How do you pronounce that?
Demolish their supply line.
Transturb? I hope I didn't just pronounce it incorrect. I probably did. I probably just completely butchered his name. But people like him, like he was using an M1 Garand, which actually takes talent to get a kill with, because you actually have to try.
Need ammo! Yeah!
But people who just use that, oh, this isn't mine. But people who just use kind of just whatever weapon, just because, you know,
I'm reloading.
like those are the kinds of people that you don't really want. Because they will use whatever is the new best weapon. Even if it's not a weapon they like or whatever. They'll just use it just because it's what everyone else is using. I can't play games and talk at the same time, so I lost my train of thought.
Regroup. Search and destroy.
But yeah, so the point of it is there's two types of people that play video games. The people that play video games to have fun, and they play video games because it's a fun and interesting thing to do. Oh crap. And that's why I play video games. I don't play video games because I'm trying to be better than anyone. I don't play video games because I want to troll anyone. I play video games because it's fun. And when it stops being fun, I stop playing that game. Crap. And Call of Duty World War II just kind of isn't fun. Like, see, I don't think that was fair at all. I just kind of used one of the best weapons in the game and just killed them. I don't think that was fair.
Search and destroy. Supply line.
I'm not using a weapon that takes any skill or any talent to kill with.
Their supply line.
And it's a shame that this is what Call of Duty has become. It's because of the toxic community that revolves around whatever game you're talking about. Oh, like, I remember back when I used to play, for example, Destiny. When it first started, it was kind of cool. The first one. But after a while, everyone realized all the little tricks and all the dirty little things that you can do to really just be a little snob about everything in the game. And so then everyone started doing it.
Regroup.
So, the point of my story is I try to play multiplayer games fair. I try not to be a jerk. And I try not to use a weapon just because I think I'm going to get a kill from it.
Explosive planted.
Crap. I would have died no matter what. I was going to tag team. But it is kind of difficult to do anything in a community. Totally said that incorrect. Community revolving around a game when everyone in the community is just using weapons because they have no actual skill, no actual talent. So they actually don't know how to play the game. So they're just using a weapon because it's an easy weapon to use. That's just how I see it. Maybe I'm wrong. But regardless of whether I'm wrong or I'm right, people should still be able to criticize a game regardless of what game it is. Just like any other form of media or art, which is what video games are, they're art. People should be able to criticize them because it's important to not let video games become distorted by certain people or certain communities that don't want video games to be a certain way. And it's important to not let a video game or movies or TV shows or just art in general be dictated by people who are only judging the movie or the TV show or the video game because they're just angry, nasty people. I'm not judging this video game because I hate it. I'm not judging this video game because I'm trying to be a jerk. I'm judging this video game because I actually kind of like Call of Duty. But I don't like what it is becoming. And what it is becoming is a place where toxic people can... I didn't have my suppressor on. A place where toxic people can troll and just generally be not nice people.
Closing with Charlie. Over there! Movement! Securing Baker.
So I'm not judging Call of Duty because I'm trying to be mean. I'm judging it because I like Call of Duty, but I just don't like where it's heading. I don't like what it's becoming. Ooh, that was close. Oh, this guy saved my life. Oh! Oh! Crapola.
Enemy care package observed. Stop there, resupply.
But no matter what you're talking about, no matter if it's a movie, a TV show, video game, it's always good to criticize whatever it is.
Enemy recon aircraft observed. Capturing Charlie. They're taking Able.
Because...
They're taking Able.
like, I do kind of understand. Oh, crap. why oh crap. Yep, I died. I actually kind of want to see this kill cam because he was like way too far away on my screen. Whatever.
Dug in and able. They're capturing Baker.
The enemy team's pretty good because keep on losing my train of thought. Oh crap. Because, like, I don't really want to get into, like, the political stance of this argument, but... crap. But... I guess I'm gonna have to, because I've been trying to avoid saying it, but... God damn it. I don't think I can, because it's part of the conversation. We can't allow people like SJWs or feminists to control the media, whether it be the news, video games, TV shows, art, movies. We cannot allow that to happen. Whether it be anyone from an SJW to a KKK member, we can't allow them to control art. Because if someone wants to make a video game, but that person decides to not make the video game because he or she is afraid that that video game that he or she is trying to make is going to offend someone, whether it be a movie, TV show, video game, or a painting, whatever it may be, he or she is afraid that it's going to offend someone, so this person decides to not make whatever is in question because he or she is worried about it offending people.
Enemy recon aircraft observed.
That's not how media should work. That's not how art should be. If you want to make something, don't worry about who is going to offend, because anyone who gets offended by a video game or a movie or a TV show or a painting, there's something wrong with them. There's something wrong with them. God damn it. And criticizing and or complaining about a video game when you feel, where is this person that is killing me? Is he a ninja? What is happening? Criticizing or complaining about a video game when you feel like there is something wrong with it, that is very close to, but a little different than wanting to change a video game because you're offended by it. Very similar, but a little different. And the difference comes in where, what is happening? The difference comes in where I'm not offended by Call of Duty. I just would like to understand the decisions that Sledgehammer has made, because I don't really understand the decisions they have made. Like, I don't really understand the fact that in multiplayer... Oh god, I died. How Nazis, right? Like the Nazi team, right? So in multiplayer in this game, there's the Nazis and there's the Americans. And if you're playing on the Nazi team, your character can be white, female, black, whatever. Like, that's kind of on the American side. Because... Oh god, I died again. Because... I don't know about World War II, but I do know that there were several ethnic groups of people who fought with the Americans in some wars. But like a black female Nazi? I mean, come on, really? Like, that just kind of... Like, I don't know how much realism there is to be had in multiplayer, partially because of some of the things that some of these score streaks are. I don't really know about that, but like,
Taking Baker.
got 2 assists. But whatever realism that there is to be had, if you're playing on the American side and you encounter a black female Nazi, all realism out the window.
Care package on the way. Protect the drop zone. Taking Baker.
God damn it. Aw. But, yeah, I don't know. I just don't really get it. Like, I didn't pay for this game. I actually got it through GameShare. But I do remember watching videos on this game before it came out. And I remember Sledgehammer saying, this game is going to be so realistic. We're going to make it as realistic to the time period as we possibly can. They said that, more or less. This guy just ran right past me. Oh, and then he ran right back to me. And even the campaign is, like, not very realistic. Some of the story missions that you have to do in the campaign, the people that you're playing as would not have taken part in those missions. Oh, we lost. Because the people you play as in the campaign were at D-Day. And some of the missions that they're supposedly taking part in, they wouldn't have been there. There would have been other people. And then there's the fact that at a certain part in the campaign, there's this black guy character that's like one of your friends or whatever, and there's this white guy character, and the white guy treats the black character as like lesser through like certain parts of the story, and then like after a certain mission, the white guy walks over to the black guy and says, "Hey, I'm sorry." Okay, here's the thing though. If someone was going to be racist towards someone else, why would shooting Nazis with that person then make the racist person nice? You understand what I'm saying? The campaign is not very realistic. Also, in the very first mission, you have to take a pipe grenade. I don't know if that's what it's actually called, but it's like a big-ass pipe and it blows up. And you have to push it on the barricade so you can go through. But the grenade is so close to the main character's face that it would have killed him. But, I mean, you know, aside from the problems that I found, I do think the campaign is okay.
It's 7 weeks since D-Day.
But at the same time, I think that it's overly...
That's how we'll control the roadways and plow across France to Paris.
Overly brutal.
Me and the fellas, I'd say we're doing
like, I do kind of understand why they made the
Pearson,
main campaign the way that they did.
Maybe I'll get home by Christmas with a couple medals.
Because they need to make it as brutal and as bloody as possible, because that's what people expect from a Call of Duty campaign.
No way. And Schmelling's a Nazi. I'd shoot him in a heartbeat.
But it does make it kind of unrealistic.
You know, Nietzsche said there was only strong...
That's enough mouth. All right. What about Lewis versus Sugar Ray Robinson?
If we're talking 1938, Lewis Robinson wins hands down.
Hey.
Look who came back for more.
I thought you were out another week.
Not after I heard a bunch of...
And the main campaign, the whole story pretty much takes place because before the story happened, the main character,
Not bad, eh?
not this guy, the blonde guy, the guy all the way over to the right on the screen right now, his brother died before the story ever even happened.
This is our chance to break out of Normandy.
And
Won't be easy. Hedgerows are
that is
heavily
kind of
defended
what
with
pushes him through the rest of the story.
But if we can hold
But it's just kind of, it's bad story writing.
Zussman can take a knife in the gut
It's
and
bad
pass
story
forward.
writing.
I like our odds just fine.
Always better on a
And I don't feel invested enough in any of these characters to care.
Shielding us is his noble calling.
Let's move.
The war just has a habit of getting in the way.
And then there's one story mission where you have to fly like a plane, like a jet thing. And the story's like, that mission is so laxed that there's literally nothing going on. There's explosions in the background, but that's about it.
Pulling out. Let's go. Let's go.
Hey. You know, a wound like this takes 8 weeks to heal.
I'm ready, Sergeant. You've got my word.
Oh, your word. That don't mean shit to me.
And then this sergeant guy,
So you're
he's a
dead.
jerk just for being a jerk.
I'm just fine and dandy.
Like, I guess the people who wrote the story to this game felt like Nazis weren't enough of a bad guy, so they had to make our sergeant a jerk too.
Tanks
Because
rolling.
it's not like the Nazis were bad enough or anything. Like, if you couldn't tell, that was sarcasm.
It's gonna get rough.
Like,
What else is new?
I think
Nazis
Pearson
aren't mean
likes
enough, so they had to make
Like a lion
the
loves
sergeant a
its
mean
steak.
guy too.
Let's go, let's go!
And he's the only actor in the whole main story that I recognize the face of. The rest of these people, I don't know who they are.
Looks like you're holding up all right.
Yeah, how about yourself?
I couldn't let you guys have all the fun.
But
Fun's not allowed.
I don't know.
under
I
Pearson.
mean, if you want to
know
make
why
a
he's always
non-realistic
writing
story, okay, go.
Gasoline Pass. Lost my best
Go
friend
and do
there.
it.
Yeah, earned him an Article 15 and a
You know, I
demotion.
mean, I like
He
Star
had to
Wars,
be a
but
hard ass, and his men paid the price.
that's not realistic.
Mission was FUBAR, a massacre.
So if you want to make a
Russians had no
non-realistic
mercy.
story, okay,
And we
do
only
it.
survived
There's
'cause they didn't
plenty
have time
of
to steal the
good,
Western exit. Almost
like-
lost everything thanks to that son of a bitch. But Turner still ain't over it. Matter of fact, he was the one who wrote him up. Pearson figures if he makes you a
non-fiction
model
stories
platoon,
out there.
He'll get it scrubbed.
Only we're doing the scrubbing.
Yeah, now you're getting it.
Yeah,
That's why
because
he's never
fiction,
gonna give
fiction,
up. He'd kill
doesn't
to
that mean
have it
real?
removed.
Yeah. So there's plenty of stories out there
Just had supper.
based on things that people just made up.
Hey, how about barbecue?
And a lot of them are good. There's plenty of good TV shows and movies that you can find that are based on things that people just made up.
Nah, it's a crowd.
But if you want to make a story that's realistic,
They did give us
if you want to make a story that's based on something that actually happened, and you're going to make those claims, then actually do it.
Frankfurters.
Don't, like, halfway through the story be like, oh, but what if we offend someone?
He's headed this way. Stukas, inbound.
Well, you know, if someone gets offended by the video game,
Me out of that. Clear the tank.
maybe they shouldn't play the video game. You know, this is me. Well, like, whatever. And like this part, your character survives. Is he Superman? Possibly. He is possibly Superman, or at least related to Superman.
Bring down those Stukas. Everyone down.
Now this part, you don't even need to really do anything. In case you couldn't tell, I've fired like 3 mags now, and I think I've only actually hit anyone with like 1. How do I heal? Okay, there we go. Like pretty much the entire story mission, you don't really need to do anything. It's not really all that much that goes on. And then there's one part of the story where your buddy Zussman gets like all messed up. Gets stabbed, so he's all messed up. And you're just carrying him through a field like boss. Just shooting down enemies left and right with a pistol. I mean, seriously, come on, man. What is that? And they made it so the enemies in that mission were all like a one-shot. Like, here, watch this. 1, 2, 3. That guy was a 3-shot. But in the story mission that I was talking about, every single guy you were shooting, where am I being shot from? Was a one-shot. Every single one of them. With a pistol. Not even a good pistol, it's this 9119 or whatever the hell this gun is.
Moving to the second floor! Tossing out a grenade!
Like, did you see what I just did? I just ran up to those guys and threw a grenade at them. And they were just like, what do we do now?
Push into the field!
And they just kind of let it happen. And now I'm just kind of running around, picking up weapons, changing out weapons, and like, no one cares. How am I still alive? I think I'm God. That's how. Like, I may not have an exosuit, but don't fight me. And I do kind of understand why everybody wanted to go back to boots on the ground, because it was kind of annoying that people could wall run and all that crap. But at the same time, the exosuit was the only inventive thing that Sledgehammer has done for, like, ever. So I have a question for the Call of Duty community, or anyone that is watching this video, which is probably no one, because this is cancer. But if you're watching this, I have a question for you. Would you rather have an inventive video game where the people that make the video game actually care? Or would you rather just continuously have the same video game over and over again? Because this is kind of the same video game as every other boots on the ground video game, Call of Duty. Like, this is kind of the same thing. It's not that much different.
First aid kit ready for you!
There was an option back there to get some hostages if I didn't kill all those guys.
Those Stim's are killing our tanks! Armor needs our support! We're gonna take the AA gun behind that tree line!
Now this is one of the missions I hate, because you use like a big like gun thingy, and they just kind of give you God mode. Oh, I stole something. I am a thief.
There's the AA gun! Let's clean up these crowds and help our tanks out!
First aid kit ready! Grenade!
Okay, sorry about that. I had a situation I had to deal with. But I'm back now.
We need you on the flak gun!
Of course you do. So they just kind of give you God mode, and they give you a God weapon.
Here they come!
So it's kind of lame. I don't really like it. I am God. Unlimited ammo. I mean, there is a cooldown timer, but like, whatever.
Target destroyed! Guy on the radio sounds pissed. Crowds don't know what's happening. Who are coming in? 3 o'clock! Nice shot, Daniel! They're on to us!
Took them that long to figure out what was going on?
Good, keep firing!
Up top! job, Daniels! 3 o'clock!
Where? Oh.
Target destroyed!
Not yet!
4 o'clock!
Hmm? How are none of these planes crashing right into any of my friends? I am God.
3 o'clock high!
I have unlimited. Puny humans.
That's all of them. Good job, Daniels.
Hey, Perez.
Hey, Perez. You okay?
Alright, what's up?
They got my buddy Mills in the ambush, but we hit him back hard. The holdouts are dug in with packs up ahead.
Yeah, that's cool.
Gotta clean 'em
Yeah, I
out.
don't really care.
All right, Pearson, take a fire team through the orchard and find an overwatch.
Just give me something to kill.
After you soften up the packs,
Don't make
I'll
me
lead
kill
the
you.
assault with Perez.
Yes, sir.
Daniel, Sussman, you're with me. Come on.
Yeah, okay, whatever. Ooh, that was... Was that difficult for you to kick that door open? It looked pretty difficult.
Perez says TAC 38. What the hell's that? German artillery. Tank killers. Didn't you read the briefing? What are we supposed to do against tank killers? I was wondering that
Ooh,
myself.
shiny.
It's one of ours. T-47.
Damn it. Wish I would have gotten to that flak gun sooner.
Can't blame yourself.
Those are civilians. This is a war crime.
Over here. We've got a vantage point.
We're fighting Nazis.
Get out your binoculars. There's Perez and his boys.
Hello.
We're heading right into hell. We gotta hit those pack operators hard. Everyone open fire!
I got eyes on 2 packs. Daniels, take out those crews.
Pick up that sniper rifle, Daniel! First pack through is dead!
Toss it a smoke!
One more!
Play the campaign just like how you play the multiplayer. Throw grenades and just kind of shoot in every direction. Something's bound to happen. You're bound to hit something if you do that. These Nazis are pretty bad at, like, everything.
Pack 38 cruisers down! Our tanks are moving up! Rock up the rest of the Krauts in the trenches!
These are not very good Nazis. Kind of suck.
All clear! Watch out! Friendly tanks coming over the trenches!
What's wrong with that guy? Just like spazzed out. Hey, what's up?
Let's put these rhinos to good use. All tanks forward.
MG-42s! Stay behind the tanks! Use the tanks for cover!
We got Krauts running out of the trenches!
I'll get it 2 o'clock!
Gunner, target that MG-42 nest, right side.
I'm getting shot. The other thing I love is how you get shot, and then like, look, I'm healed. Oh, that's a grenade. I mean, look at this. I'm just not even trying anymore. I feel like I'm playing Destiny. I mean, I am playing on regular, so like, it's barely above recruit. But at the same time, like,
Taking fire from Pack 38! Need
need eyes on them! We can't advance until those Pack 38s are down! Get the high ground and take out the Pack 38 crews! All tanks
Reach a sniping position.
Daniel,
Okay.
move to one of those barns! Take up a sniping position!
Oh, is that just the map? Like, that's kind of glitchy. I just saw through the map, like a little bit. Are you guys gonna give me a sniper, or you just want me to get to it? Can you stop shooting me, please? It's very rude. If this is how you guys treat visitors, I'm never coming back. It's for shooting me. You died. Okay.
Sergeant, give me the position! Grenade out!
Ah. Oh,
Have a scoped rifle!
I got a boo-boo.
Take out those guns! Got eyes on 3 packs, Daniels! Aim for the ammo boxes! Daniels, destroy those
What do you want me to do?
target those ammo boxes! Alright, 2 packs down, 1 to go!
Where's the last one? I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. What's happening?
Aim for those ammo boxes, Daniels!
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Target those ammo boxes!
Why don't you target the ammo boxes? Since you won't tell me where the last one is.
Daniels, destroy those boxes!
Why don't you destroy the boxes?
Tanks are advancing! Clear those trenches!
Thanks for the fire support, Daniels!
Yeah, whatever, dude.
All tanks, light up those trenches! Let's clear it out! Pierce, get your men up there and clear those trenches!
Roger
Can I
that!
pause this? Is this? Yeah, okay.
Everyone move up and clear those trenches!
They're surrendering! Hold your fire!
Was I not supposed to do that? Aw. Did I do that? Hey, Koala.
Hello there.
Hey, so yesterday when I was broadcasting, your audio didn't like show up in the video at all. So can you change whatever it is so you can
Yeah, I probably have that.
talk in the videos? Because I'm broadcasting right now. So I looked like a crazy person because I was just talking to myself the entire time.
You are a crazy
It's Turner! You're all right!
And hey, if you want to watch my videos, I got like the worst tag name ever. It's literally John Doe.
Lieutenant. Hold on. CO approaching!
All right, listen up. Charlie Company's under assault near the church. They need ammo and fire support. Send a squad immediately.
Sir, we're already stretched pretty thin.
Then stretch thinner.
Yes, sir.
Woodstones.
What game do you want to play?